So I think one thing everyone should know about Microsoft Forms before they use it is that it's pretty easy to use. I would say that the types of surveys you can conduct with Microsoft Forms are a little bit more basic. So something like if you want to poll the team on where they want to go for lunch or what available day they're available for like an on-site meeting, that would be a really good use for the tool. And it's really easy to get people's responses that way. You can export it to Excel and do some quick little, count functions to see who stands where on the options you gave them. But I would definitely say it's more for like those basic functions versus like some more in-depth type of survey stuff. Sure. So the primary responsibilities I have in my organization as a marketing manager actually don't so much correlate to why I use Microsoft Forms. But within the marketing team, I head up our social committee. So just like in my previous answer, I do a lot of things like when would you be available for an on-site team building, or what do you want to grab for lunch during the on-site team building? So being able to collect quick responses from my team using Microsoft Forms is a really easy way for me to distill that information versus having to email everybody, jot down their answers offline or do the separate IMs. It's just a nice way to get everything and all of those answers in one place to quickly make some decisions. Okay, so the reasons I choose to use Microsoft Forms is because at my company we use the whole Microsoft suite, so Teams and all of that good stuff. So everybody within my company already has access to Microsoft Forms. They have to take a small training to get access to it, but it takes about 5 minutes. But after that, everyone's fully integrated into it. You don't have to like re-sign up or create a new account. So that's really why I chose Microsoft Forms for the types of purposes I use Microsoft Forms for versus using a different survey tool where people would have to sign up, make a new account, maybe they're not familiar with it. So Microsoft Forms is just really nicely integrated into the Microsoft suite. It's a brand we all know, love, and trust. And then not having to re-sign up for another platform was also just icing on the cake. Yes. So my company has not switched from what we use, or from a different product to Microsoft Forms for the purposes of using Microsoft Forms. But I would say that our company does have memberships with other like survey type providers like Microsoft Forms to do those more advanced surveys or advanced analysis. Like if you're going to be doing market research or be sending out surveys to customers, we do have different platforms that we use for that. And we use Microsoft Forms more internally as just like general information gathering. So I think it's very easy to get started with Microsoft Forms. I'm not sure if every company has to take a small training before getting access, but once you have access to the tool, it's extremely user friendly. I think it's very intuitive the way it's set up, so you can go ahead and make your questions however you need to. And regardless if you want to make it multiple choice or a check the box type of thing, all of those options are laid out there for you very clearly. So it's not like you have to spend a ton of time learning how to use Microsoft Forms. I would say it's very intuitive and very easy to use. So for others who are considering using Microsoft Forms, I guess I would say go for it. I do think it's a really user-friendly way to collect that internal information like I was talking about. So would definitely recommend.